Assalamu alaikum, you're watching Lead Educare's official YouTube channel and this is Irene. I hope you're sitting across in a comfortable space watching over your loved ones. I'd request you to stay tuned throughout the video and please watch this video along with your children so they can learn too. If you have noticed, I have used certain specific prepositions in my last sentences. I used across, over, through, and along. Now, why did I use them? Because often I've encountered people misusing them or being confused, getting confused where to use them, how to use them, or getting confused between the meaning of them. People get confused especially between the uses of across and over. Again, they also get confused between uses of along and across. Or sometimes they don't know which one is right, through, over, or across. So, in today's video, I would try to clarify and help you understand the meaning of these prepositions and uses of these in a better way. So please stay focused throughout the video. The first preposition that I'm going to explain is across. We often come across this word. Across means moving from one side of something to the other. But moving from one side of something to the other along the surface or close to the surface, over the surface, or in line to the surface. So, across means moving from one side of something to the other side, but not above it, but across it, going across something, going in line with something, or from this side to the other while maintaining the surface. Now I'm going to give some examples to make this more clearer. You can use the word across like, I drew a line across the page. I drew a line across the page. Another one you can say is, we took a boat across the river. We took a boat across the river. So your boat is going on the river. You're touching the surface of the river. Another one that you can say is, she reached across the table to shake hands with him. She reached across the table to shake his hand. That means she had to cross the table. She had to cross the table to shake hand with someone who was on the other side of the table. I'm repeating the examples. I drew a line across the page. I drew a line across the page. That means you drew a line from one side of the page to the other. The line must be touching the surface. Another example is, we took a boat across the river. We took a boat across the river. Another one could be, she reached across the table to shake hands with him. That means she had to cross the table, reach to the other side of the table to shake hands with someone who was on the other side. I hope the example and explanation makes it more clearer, the meaning of across and the uses of it. The second preposition that I'm going to be explaining is along. Often people get confused between across and along, where the both have complete different uses and complete different meaning. Along means beside something. Along means beside something or in line with something. When something is in line with something else. When two things are in line, together, or beside each other. Take him along just in case you need help. That means you're asking somebody to take somebody else with them in case they need help. Take him along just in case you need help carrying those shopping bags. Take him along just in case you need help carrying those shopping bags. Another example could be, the road along the river is often busy. The road along the river is often busy. That means a road that runs in the same line or in the same direction as the river or just next to the river. The road that is just next to the river. So the road along the river is often busy. Or another example that you can say, last night I saw you two walking along the street. Last night I saw you two walking along the street. So that's again, you saw somebody walking along near the street. Again, I hope this makes it more clearer. Again, the difference between across and along would be, we say across is movement from one side to another. The movement from one side to another is across, while along is something being beside something else. Along means beside or in line with something. Across means movement from one side to the other. So it's completely different. Along and across are completely different two words. I hope that clarifies. My third preposition is over. Now, over is a preposition that you can use in many ways. The one meaning of over is top of, above, or higher. So that means when anything is top of something, is above, or is in a higher position. In sentences that you can use over in sentences like, to go to Stephanie's house, we have to drive over the London Bridge. To go to Stephanie's house, we have to drive over the London Bridge. That means you have to go above the London Bridge. Another example that you can use is, the cat jumped over the fence. The cat jumped over the fence. Over the fence. That means the cat jumped on top of the fence, over the fence. Another meaning of over is finished. Another meaning of over is finished. So you can use over in sentences when you're trying to use over as a meaning of finished. You can use it in sentences like, I'll go on a long vacation after my exams are over. I'll go on a long vacation after my exams are over. My last preposition for today's video is through. I have encountered people confusing through, throw, and though. Through, throw, and though. I have spoken about the differences of those, meaning of these three words, and uses of these and their pronunciation in this video of mine. So do check that out as well. Now, through means moving from one side to other of something but going inside of it. So when you're moving from one side to other but inside of something. You can use through in sentences like, the train goes through the tunnel. The train goes through the tunnel. That means the train passes inside of the tunnel. It goes inside of the tunnel. It enters the tunnel in one way, comes out of the other way. Another sentence that you can use is when through means like certain duration as well. Through also means a certain duration of time. For example, please stay tuned throughout my video. Please stay tuned throughout my video. Here I'm asking you to stay tuned throughout the starting and ending of my video. You have to stay in the video. So this is another way of using through as well in sentences. I hope the video clarifies your confusion between through, across, over, and along. If it does, then don't forget to share this with your children and with anyone that you think could help from this. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe to Lead Educare official YouTube channel. Don't forget to stay updated by hitting the bell button. Do let me know in the comment section below if you like the video, or if there is anything else that you want to ask me or want me to make a video on. Do let us know. Stay connected. This is Irene signing off. Make good choices, stay at home, stay safe, stay happy.